Hey, everybody. Let's start this week with a mind shift towards shutting up, growing up, and allowing the quiet and space for us each to let go of the delusions of grandeur and spiritual supremacy that's holding us back. We're going to talk about that and more when we get back. Hey, and we're back. Today's mind shift is about spiritual arrogance and the delusion of supremacy, the childish need for attention that gets so many of us in trouble. I'm John Michael Salvato. You're watching a year of Thinking Magically, a year-long program that we do in which we jump on here several days a week to share with you just one single mind shift, one shift in our awareness or conscious creation that can open up the space for us to begin living a healthier, more full and authentically magical life. You know, I've been doing these live broadcasts for a couple years now, and it never ceases to amaze me how some folks will tune in every single day and you never know that they were even watching, while others make sure that you not only know that they're watching, but compulsively comment every 3 or 4 minutes as though they were desperate for attention and validation. Why is that? And it's often the same ones who are seeking all the attention who choose to wear the cloak of perpetual victimhood to every dance, every day as well. So today, let's stop. Let's know that our value doesn't come from having to fill every single moment with chatter and noise and look at me. Sometimes we can just shut up and allow our minds to take what we're being offered, to notice what's being offered, and to use it as fuel for a more meaningful healing, transformation, and growth. And today's mind shift also means learning to shut up when we feel compelled to prove our spiritual superiority over others. See, the easiest example I can think of this sort of worthless white noise and chatter that I think comes from those who choose not to be more authentic in sharing themselves online. A great example would be the folks who choose not to eat meat, particularly those who've chosen vegan diets. Now, there's nothing wrong with those choices, nothing wrong with being a vegetarian or a vegan by any means. And there are certainly environmental benefits to eating locally grown foods with or without organic meat proteins. Commercially processed meats are messy and inhumane in the way that they're processed and the way that they're grown and brought to market. And as somebody who was a vegetarian most of my life, from my later teen years onward, I get it. But pretending and deluding ourselves into thinking that avoiding eating meat is somehow more pure, more mindful, more pious, or keeps you in better condition for a spiritual awakening is absurd, flawed, baseless bullshit. Plain and simple. And if you don't like that, you can always change the channel. Because especially when you have to find opportunities to insert your delusions into the public discourse on social media every day to let everyone know you're a vegetarian or a vegan and how superior you are because you're not eating meat, that ear of corn that you ate, tens of thousands of living sentient beings from insects to more subtle life forms were destroyed in the planting, the growing, and the harvest of that ear of corn. That glass of water you're drinking, same thing. That last breath of air you sharply pulled in because, well, you never. Yeah, darling, same there as well. So let's get over it. Let's stop the posing and pretending to be the posturing that we're superior to others because of what we eat or don't eat. The fact is that we're so fortunate in this incarnation, in this life, that we've been born into the circumstances we were born into because we not only have the opportunity to spiritually wake up and remember who we are, but we have the equally important opportunity to let go of the superiority bullshit that we've been feeding ourselves and trying to impress the world with for years, because nobody's getting impressed and it's not doing any good for us either. You see, the arrogance, like that sort of arrogance, will always be replaced with a humble grace and gratitude for the countless lives that are given every single day so that we can live another day, whether we're talking about what we eat or drink or where we walk on this planet. So eat as you choose. Consider eating foods that are ethically sourced and ideally grown within a 40 or 50 mile radius of your home if you can, even closer if you live in an agricultural community. Drink plenty of clean spring water. Get plenty of exercise. Wear your mask. Wash your hands. And consider shutting up when the silence makes you a little bit uncomfortable. Those are usually the times for me when I most need to shut up. Consider shutting up when what you have to say is not going to add value to the conversation. Know that you don't need to beg to be seen or acknowledged. A simple hello or thanks for sharing or just stop by can go miles further than incessantly reminding us how brilliant you are, or conversely, how victim-y you are, or imagine yourself to be. Today, we begin a new month, and the moon continues her cycle of drawing in, manifesting, and letting go of what's no longer needed. The moon doesn't have to wave her arms and make noise for us to know that she's there. Even when we can't see the moon in the sky, she's still there, and we know that. And so it is with us as well. I hope these mind shifts have value for you, are something you can look forward to. And I thank you in advance for liking and sharing and clicking the little notification bell if you'd like to be reminded anytime we upload new content. And I thank you so much for passing this along to someone you think might vibe with the messages that we share. We really do appreciate that. And as we like to do every day, I want to encourage you to return to the present moment, because that's the only place you can ever experience your true nature and reclaim your power. Fill the moment with gratitude and ease, which open your heart and experience to the sort of abundance, healing, and transformation that you're ready to create right here and right now. Always remember that you're appreciated and that you're loved and that you're assured that the best is yet to come. We'll look forward to talking to you tomorrow.